What's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue, and I am back for another The Bondy Blue Show. Okay, so public service announcement first. I am starting to make the transition from YouTube onto my own website. I already have my website, but I had not done a big reveal or release yet, just because I'm still trying to get things on there. I want to get the scripted shows on there. They're not on there yet. I wanted to separate the MFN advice and put that on the site. That hasn't, been able to happen yet, just because I have to do so much in a week. And if y'all knew how many hours it takes to edit videos on top of writing for the reality shows, I do like 5 reality shows almost. So it's a lot. But I'm gonna put my website down below for you guys to check it out, so it can start getting some normal traffic, and eventually you're going to get notifications of videos on YouTube. It'll just be teases. You will want to go to the longer video, which will be on my website. So the website is bondy.brittany.com, www.bondy.brittany.com. You guys, please check out my website. Please support me. I also got a Patreon account. YouTube has been acting funny with the money lately. As you know, we've all been going through this advertisement boycott bullshit. And now on some of my videos, they're telling me all the advertisers aren't going to want to advertise on my videos, so I can't make money off the videos like I would normally, and I have a problem with that. And since I can control my own content on my own website, and as long as it has good traffic, I can get good ad performance. I would not have to do YouTube anymore, but then I would still be there in a way that you guys could easily come over to the website. So that's what's going on. I hope you continue to support me. I hope you check out the website. I hope you come back. I hope when you see the teasers on YouTube, you click the link and go to the website and just support. Please, please, please. If you love my channel, I so would appreciate y'all sticking and staying with me. And for all of the people on Instagram that already replied to this, hundreds of people, okay, 100 and some, like 200 some odd people, I think, maybe or more than that, they would definitely come to my website to watch my videos because they appreciate my content that much, and I really appreciate that. And therefore, through Patreon, eventually I'm going to be putting like exclusive content on Patreon. Okay, you guys, so now that we've got that out the way, let's get into the ish talking topics. Trina, my girl Trina, one of my first real experiences with hip hop was when I bought Trina's first album. Oh yes, it was nasty. I might have been 12. Okay, love that album. Still know all of the words by heart. Bought every album up until the last 2, I think, because it's just like, it's not as gutter as it used to be for me. She got into some type of beef on the internet, okay, with some bitch named Kim B Rocks Mikes. I don't know who that is, but she looks like a lesbian. And she made a video with some bitch in the background screaming and hollering about how you's a lesbian, bitch. You eating, whatever. I'm trying to keep the cursing down to a minimum since they want to play with my money. Yeah, I can't, so I won't scream all the things that she screamed, talking about Trina was gay. And I'm like, we've all heard those rumors before. Who cares? Okay, like, why does this even matter? But Trina made a video in reply, and I won't repeat that either, and just basically told everybody to get a day job, find something to do. Stop hating on her and her greatness, okay? Hate on somebody else, find something to do, bitches. That's basically what she said. And I was like, yeah, Trina, you went pretty hard in that video. I'm anticipating you being on Love and Hip Hop Miami. That's what I've heard. That's the word on the curb. If this is what we're gonna get, I guess, aren't we a little too old to be doing this, bitch? This is something we would have did like 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what I feel like this gonna do for her, but hey, if it help you make more money, girl, you better go ahead and do that. I'm not mad at you, okay? Then Khia and T.S. Madison did another video in which they had callers, and Khia screamed and hollered the whole video. Okay, people on the phone, you can't even hear what they're saying because she hitting the gavel and screaming and hollering, and Madison just sitting back there looking with wide eyes and big hands like she don't know what to do. And I'm like, why do you continue to do these with her? Because it seemed like you like her, but not on camera. Like, obviously there has to be something there for you to keep coming back to do these crazy videos with Khia. But geez Louise, I was like, oh my God, you can't even hear what anybody is saying. First, she said that Trina should have kept it real. Okay, she should have kept it real. Okay, about being a stripper, about hoeing. You know, you was making that, you know, whatever clap for whatever. Like, I feel like now that I can't curse, I don't know how to talk. Like, I don't like this. That's why I don't want to do this, because I don't like this, man. I don't like that I can't just be myself right now. I have to try to figure out another way to say something that I just want to say what it is, especially when we're talking about stripping and selling vagina. Like, you know, like, I want to say it how you're supposed to say it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I felt like that was some bullshit. Real, like, I'm sorry, I have to call it what it is. That was some bullshit, Khia, because we've known for years that Trina stripped. And DJ Vlad even put up a video that same day, a throwback flashback video showing Trina say that she stripped, but it just wasn't her thing. She always said she was out here and hot in the puss. We already knew that. Like, this was not a surprise. So why Khia felt the need to go off about how Trina wasn't keeping it real? Girl, stop it. Stop it. You know you just hating. You've been hating on Trina this whole time. I feel like you mad because you a female MC from the South that don't get as much respect as you should. Granted, Khia, you can rap, and that first song was off the chain, and that Christmas song you made last year, or was that 2015? I can't remember. It will for always be in my ratchet Christmas music playlist, okay? Don't get me wrong, but I feel like you have a tendency to hate. I just wasn't feeling the hate on Trina, and I'm mad that Trina even had to get out there in that aggressive way talking to people. Like, you know, she been real chill for like the past decade or so. Moving on. So Khia also talked about Black China and Rob and how Black China needs to give her vagina a rest. It's like a black tight rubber band that you put on the end of some braids. You know, it's not going far. It's going to pop. Okay, you keep trying to put it back into place with all them surgeries and everything, but that's not going to change anything, girl. That hot pocket is still on fire, and you need to give it a break. That was basically what she was saying, all the gonorrheas and everything, and she was just saying that Black China is a walking STD, and she don't understand why everybody is so bucked up about somebody doing prostitute things. Like, you know, females don't be out here doing that all the time. Y'all acting like she doing something spectacular. That's how Khia had felt, okay? It was all very entertaining. Whenever they do videos, if I can get past her screaming and hollering at people, then yeah, I get into it. It's hilarious, okay? Her point of view is hilarious. We gotta talk about Evelyn and Carl Crawford, y'all. I feel like I hit the nail on the head with this one when I said I felt like Evelyn was trying to use this Jackie Christie storyline to deflect from what was going on in her life, which was the fact that she had been engaged yet another time to somebody for a number of years, okay, and to no fruition, okay? No wedding, no marriage, nothing, just you being another engaged bitch. It's just very annoying. Like, I wish that you would get it together, Evelyn, okay? Like, I'm just saying, whatever. People are saying that his family did not want him to be with her and that she wanted too much money on the prenup, you know, if they were to divorce. She wanted too much money on the prenup, so they broke up. And then they got back together. And then there was some infidelity issues on Carl's part. And I'm just like, well, he's a baseball player. He's a man in sports. Don't this kind of come along with the territory? I'm sorry. Is that really enough of a reason to break up with somebody? I don't know. I don't know. Especially if, you know, but I mean, she didn't have the baby for him. But this whole season on Basketball Wives, she's been talking about in vitro fertilization. And it's just like, so was you lying or was you bullshitting? Which one was it, Evelyn? I'm not really feeling it, but I'm glad that I called it, okay? Yeah, y'all know I like Evelyn, okay? I know that she's a mean girl. I don't care. The bitch is funny. She's pretty, and I just like her sometimes. That does not mean that I don't call her out on things when she's being wrong. And I did feel like them pushing that Jackie storyline so hard was not right. However, the allegations of Jackie being a bad mother, you know, whether they're right or wrong, I just didn't feel like that was cool. I felt bad about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I just did. And I said it in numerous reviews, but people still was looking at me like I was trying to bash Jackie, which is not what I was trying to do. But when I hear somebody say things like what Takari has said about Jackie, and for Jackie to ignore it and then like say, oh, my daughter's just crazy, those types of things make me feel like I'm more likely to believe Takari than Jackie. And that's just, and then I've seen Jackie in action. Jackie lies with a straight face all the time on the show. You've seen her do that I don't know how many times. That's why it's so annoying when people want to come onto the show that are new and they don't realize that she will definitely lie. That's why Malaysia was working on my nerves, because it's like, Malaysia, you know Jackie lies all the time about stuff because she used to do the same thing to you. It took y'all 6 seasons before you and her would actually be able to be this close. Six, okay? And let's not talk about the breaks in between seasons and all of that. Like, come on, y'all. Like, it's been years of this. Jackie did an interview with TMZ Rack Rants and talked about Takari's book and talked about her own book, okay? Sexual Relations coming out, okay? It's about sexual relationships and intimacy, you know, just really enjoying each other's company, you know, in my titties, you know, being, oh, nasty freak Jackie as normal, okay? And basically what she said was that she tried to remain quiet, but after everything that has come out and her daughter constantly speaking the way she has about Jackie, she has to say something. So she put out some Instagram posts of text. One was from Mother's Day and the other one was from Christmas. One was a picture of the kids, Takari's kids, with their father. You know, Christmas, oh, I love you, we're good, okay, you know, Merry Christmas. Like, it doesn't seem like there's any ill will. There doesn't seem like there's any beef between Jackie and her daughter when you look at these text messages. But the text messages are from Christmas and Mother's Day, which, I mean, Mother's Day was just a couple of months ago. So I don't know. And she texts Takari, I love you, happy Mother's Day, Takari. And she said, I love you too, Mom, happy Mother's Day. I think that's how the text went. But basically, it makes you believe that Jackie might have been telling the truth this whole time and Takari's ass is crazy. It definitely makes you feel that way. And I heard that Takari responded by saying that, you know, she didn't say that she was always beefing with her mom, but it's just like this is what happened to her when she was a child. It does not change what happened. And she wants to have a relationship with her mom, and Jackie feels like their relationship is just fine. Jackie doesn't see anything wrong with her relationship with Takari. And y'all, when I was listening to the interview with Jackie, I really could believe what she was saying. I really could. But then she said something that reminded, and she was lying. I remember her saying something and she lied, because I remember I was like, no, that's definitely happened before. And I can't remember exactly what it was. I just remember the moment of feeling like, you lying through your teeth right now, in the same tone of voice that you were speaking in before. So I still don't know whether I should believe you or not, Jackie. Either way, everybody is saying stay out of it. I mean, how much can you really stay out of it when it's on a reality show? Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, we just commenting on the shit we see on the show just like we always do. And that just so happens to be the relationship between you and your daughter, then that's what it is. Okay, we didn't have a problem when Moniece and her mama was on the show putting their shit out there. Okay, we didn't have a problem when Jim Jones was showing how crazy his mama was, when Keisha Cole was fighting with her mama on fucking television. Y'all won't see that shit again. But we gonna act like, you know, Jackie shit is so, you know, oh, let's stay away from it. Like, fuck out of here. You signed up for this shit, man. You got shit going on in your life. The reality show will bring that shit out, okay? Bring it out. Jackie also responded to the color issue, and she said that she would never do that. She doesn't know where Takari got that from. She's a beautiful chocolate child of hers. She's a brown-skinned woman. Her mother was brown-skinned. She doesn't understand where she got that from. That's racist. You should never say that. And I'm like, damn, Jackie got an answer for all of this shit. But it's like, bitch, how long did it take you to get the answers to everything that we've all been saying for years? You know, like, I'm just saying, hey, but better late than never, okay? She also said that she feels like there's other people involved, like a whole little network of people that helped Takari put it out there that she had this terrible childhood so that they can sell this book. And I feel like, bitch, if you've been, like, this whole time, bitch, that you really was planning for the long game, huh, bitch? I don't know who to believe at this point. I really don't, you guys. I'ma just pray that it works itself out, okay? That they can figure it out, because next season, if Basketball Wives does come back, if I decide to deal with the bullshit again, I do not want to hear about this again. I just don't. From either one of them, I'm over it. I just don't care anymore, okay? I just don't care. Moving along, y'all. Cardi B was attacked on Instagram this week by some guy named Jumaya. Okay, he is at Woke Mutants. Okay, and he tweeted some things claiming that Cardi B doesn't like black women. She doesn't like dark-skinned women. She calls them cockroaches. And if you listen to Cardi B is definitely smarter than that. She is not one of those people. She calls everybody a fucking cockroach. She talks shit about herself all the time. She does see herself as being black. She believes that Latino people have African in them, so they're on the same accord as black people who just have European white in them mixed with African. You know what I'm saying? I've always said this. People get mad when you say this shit, but it's real. If you have pigmentation, if you have any type of like ethnic, you know, in you, you're darker, your hair is cool, whatever, you're probably mixed with African. I know you don't want to believe it, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, okay, Mexicans. Okay, just because there was Native Americans down there does not mean like everybody was black, bro. At the end of the day, they fucked over us all. Everybody was black. Okay, why we can't be united about this shit? We gotta be, I mean, as black people, I feel like not only do we have to worry about racism from white people, but other races of people don't like us either, which is very confusing because it's like they don't like you neither. Like, like it's very confusing for me. I don't understand why. I just don't understand why everybody can't like everybody. There's crazy shit going on in Charlottesville, Virginia right now, you guys, where they wanted to take down their Robert E. Lee statue. We did the same thing, except for we took down 5 statues of Confederate era veterans. We took 5 of them down, and people flipped out here, but mostly it was people that weren't from here. The group that was for it, Take Them Down NOLA, was a substantially larger group than the people who were against it, because this is New Orleans. And this city is small, and the people that live in it tend to be liberal, because that's just how we get down for the most part. The other parts of Louisiana, not so much. Okay, but we were able to like handle our shit, and people have just dissipated from standing at these monuments ever since we've taken them down, because people were doing that after. But in Charlottesville, they police deuced out. Okay, somebody ran through a crowd in a car. I'm not sure whether it was an accident or on purpose, but somebody was killed. Yeah, a lot of hate. It was a lot. I saw some video of it on CNN, and you could just feel the energy of that shit coming through the screen, and I'm just not here for it. I have been trying to be spiritual and stay in a good place, and y'all know I work in the news, so I am always seeing things like that, you know, just from the wires that we get from all over the place and stuff that goes on in my own city. And I don't be feeling like dealing with that shit all the time. I'm just mentioning it because that was like really crazy. That was really, really crazy, and just, you know, a testament to the racist shit. Guess who's having babies? Okay, since Santana and Joe Budden are expecting, I'm really happy for them. I love their love. And Ray J and Princess are having a baby as well, which basically puts the mute on their, you know, drawn out storyline. But then Princess came out and said, oh, I'm pregnant. Let me go take a pregnancy test. So I'm not sure if that's right or not. I think that was Princess letting her know that somebody's a liar. Okay, so I take that back. Quintasia Sharpton. Okay, Quintasia Sharpton is one of the people who said that she had sex with Usher baby, and she has decided to sue him. Even though she does not have herpes, she could have gotten it. So she got Lisa Bloom. I don't know why Lisa Bloom decided to take her on since she did not have herpes. What in the absolute hell is going on there? Okay, oh my god, why? Oh my god, why? Lil Duval basically tweeted or put on Instagram, I can't remember which one, but he said that there's no way that Usher had sex with that girl because she was so big. And I kind of felt like, wet is wet. No, that doesn't go like that. There are a whole bunch of little dudes, there are a whole bunch of, you know, muscular dudes that are wearing thick chicks, big chicks, round chicks, too big chicks out. There are men that find that as a fetish. There's a whole like link on RedTube for it. This girl has a record of doing things like this. Apparently, she had put on her social media that her and August Alsina were having a relationship. I don't think August knew about it. You take one picture with somebody and all of a sudden y'all been in a 3-year relationship on and off, and every time they come in town, y'all get together. Nah, okay. But Quintasia, if I'm saying that right, Quintasia said that Usher did come to the Holiday Inn that she was staying at the night that she went to his concert. And it was denied, but then someone from that Holiday Inn said that we saw it. We saw him coming to the hotel around a little bit after midnight. And I'm like, wow, so you actually did hit the skins with that girl? I mean, she's not ugly, but wow. I'm not surprised, but just wow. Amanda Seales, okay, the homegirl, is how I think of her in my head. We've like spoken to each other on social media a few times when she had her show on YouTube. Things I learned this week, I was obsessed. But I've been following her career since she was a kid. She's just always somebody that stuck out to me, and I always loved her. And now she's starting to get her shine. Apparently she sold a television show, and she's been doing a lot. She does the tobacco commercials, she does stand-up, and apparently she was a part of Flowetry at some point. I had no idea. A while back, Marsha Ambrosius was on the Breakfast Club, and she spoke about, not really, she didn't really say a lot. She just said that things were being said behind her back, coming from Amanda, because y'all know the other girl with the space, she left. So Angela Yee hooked Amanda up with this job, and she goes on tour and nobody knows what's going on. They're expecting to see Natalie and they see Amanda, and from Amanda's point of view, she feels as if Marsha never helped the transition. She would just come out and be like, I know it's different, but you know, I'm here, and that's fucked up. You're supposed to welcome the person on stage. You're supposed to help the audience feel comfortable with what is going on. And Amanda was having sexual relations with a manager or something like that. She had that relationship before she even got the job. But there was some pillow talk exchanged. And in that pillow talk, that's how she would find out about the things that Marsha was saying. And I'm guessing that's how things would get taken back to Marsha from what Amanda was saying. You know, but I still am on Amanda's side with that, because I was just like, why would you not make the crowd feel more comfortable with her on stage? You did not help, and they were hostile towards Amanda, and I felt like that was really fucked up. So I'm really happy to see her finally getting her footing and finding her place and doing her thing, because, you know, I support black girls. It's time for my motherfucking advice. It's time for my motherfucking advice. Yes. Okay, let's do this. Okay, 2 MFN advice letters for y'all back to back. Let's jump into it. Hi, Bondy. I've been a long-time subscriber of yours since 2012. Thanks, boo. I love your content and personality. I appreciate you. I would say I have a problem, but the problem isn't mine. It's my girlfriend's problem. She hates her size and weight. She constantly complains about it without actually sticking to any type of weight loss method. I love her the way she is. Whether she's 130 or 250, she's still baddest in my eyes. It's not like I have the body of a god, so I have no room to judge. She's always reminiscing over her old high school pictures and swooning over her old size. I've tried going to the gym with her, but she gives up after 2 days, or she only goes for 10 minutes. I've tried healthier food suggestions, but she'd rather eat junk food. I have no problem with her weight, but I'm tired of her complaining about it. All of her friends and family comment on her weight, and she gets depressed about it. She doesn't seem to care about my opinion anyway. Please give me some advice on how to make this situation better. P.S. Continue to do the damn thing like the melanated queen that you are. Thank you, honey. Okay, this is a tough one because I feel like it is very hard to motivate other people to exercise. Like you said, she doesn't want to exercise, she doesn't want to eat right, but she doesn't want to stop complaining. I don't even know how to handle that. without telling you that maybe you should think about taking a step back from the relationship in order for her to see what it is that she is doing to y'all relationship with her lack of confidence. Nobody wants to be with a woman that feels like that all the time. Like, I'm just telling you right now. And young women, let me tell you something. Even if you do feel bad about yourself some days, you dress yourself up, you make yourself look as cute as possible, and you hold your head high and you fake it until you fucking make it, because attitude and personality and just how you carry yourself is half of the battle. Okay, you can be a thick girl, you can be a big girl, as long as you know how to dress yourself and look cute and smell good, bitch, you will stay getting men. It is not an issue. Okay, and anybody that's hating on you, they hating. Girl, I'm just saying, I know so many big girls that like keep it tight and keep it right, and it's not even an issue. But I'm also from New Orleans and we like to eat, okay? All right, so ain't nobody gonna be out here living their life trying to be extra skinny and all of that just for no reason, like, especially when you got all this good food, you know. I'm just saying. But I still feel like it's important to be physical, because it just helps with your overall well-being and how you feel about yourself. Even if it's not as strenuous as actually working out. I started doing yoga, you know, and in between me getting on my elliptical and stuff like that. Like, you have to make an effort, and if she can't make an effort, I don't even know what to tell you to do. But to say, step back a little bit, tell her that what she is doing is causing an issue in y'all relationship. Tell her that you feel like how you feel doesn't matter. Tell her that she is causing an issue in y'all relationship by being insecure, and try to say it in the very best way you can, as to not make her feel worse. But let her know that you don't care what her weight is, but you would like for her to be more confident and not make you always feel bad for her, because you feel bad for her, and nobody wants to feel bad for you when I could be feeling bad about my own shit sometimes. Like, not feeling bad for you, but why should you feel bad about yourself? Like, that's hard for a significant other to deal with and to do, especially when they feel like they can't help. So I would say, be honest with her, talk to her, try to be sensitive to her emotions, but be honest with her, and don't be scared to tell her that what she's doing is causing a rift in y'all's relationship. Hey Rondi, my name is Netta. I'm 23 years old. I haven't been in a lot of relationships. This is my second serious one. I've been dating this guy for about 10 months until recently this week. He's 29. We moved really fast. He was living with me by the second month. I lost my job around the 5th month and went into a deep depression. During this time, he cheated on me. He claimed he wasn't attracted to me anymore because I was just laying around the house unmotivated, etc. But again, I was depressed. But I was willing to change for him. I started getting up, cleaning, cooking, took a shitty job. Anything I could do, he would want me again. Anything I could do so that he would want me again. Things got a little better after this. He was willing to stay. Things weren't really that better as far as financially for us, so my parents suggested we move back home with them. So we did. Everyone in my family accepted him and tried to help him in any way we could. They did it because they saw how much I loved him. We still had to get some furniture from out of our old apartment, so we went to do that. That whole day, everything was perfect. After a while of cleaning the apartment up, I told him to go get us food. He left with my card and my debit card. He never came back. He called me after he got the food and told me he was on the way, but never showed. He spent almost $1,000 off my card and disconnected his phone. I have no idea why this happened. He ruined my life and had no remorse. We lived together day in and day out. I was already giving him everything I had. I just don't understand. He does have a criminal record, and I've seen him steal things to provide for us. I never thought he would do this to me. I know I'm young and inexperienced, but this has broken me in a way that I can't explain. People don't understand that the man I love did this to me and not a stranger. I don't know what to do. I just cry, feeling worthless and thinking about wanting to die. I guess I need advice on how to move on from something I know I'm never going to have closure from. I just need advice on how to keep my sanity. I'm so sorry that that happened to you. I hope that you went to the police, contacted the proper authorities. You have to be conscious of the fact that you cannot trust someone just because the sex is good. You cannot trust someone just because you've known them for a couple of months. It's very important to pay attention to how men, women, whoever treat other people, because I feel like if they are treating the world, you know, as best as they can, they're gonna do the same for me, especially if they love me and if I'm loving them back. So it's important to realize that how people are to the world is a big representation of how they're going to be with you. And I deal with depression, and the thing that has been helping me is being physical, doing yoga, the rituals I started to take place when I meditate, like my incense and having crystals and deep breathing. Like, I know it may sound weird to some people, but for me, it's really helped me to give time to myself in a way that I didn't know I needed to. And sometimes when you're depressed, you feel like sleeping and laying around is giving yourself time, and it's not. Sometimes it's working out. Sometimes it's taking a walk. Sometimes it's listening to music that makes you feel good, dancing, forcing yourself to live in the moment so that you are not in the past or in the future. You are right here, right now. Learn from what happened. Learn the type of movements, the things that he said, how he acted when he showed you certain things about himself, and you was like, oh, that's not cool, but you put it in the back of your mind because you wanted to be with him so bad, because you loved him so much. You need to remember when you see your next person that you want to be with, because it will happen, that you need to pay attention to who they are. You need to pay attention to how they treat you, okay? All the time, and act according to that. Don't act according to your own emotions about them. That's what I'm gonna need for you not to do, okay? Yeah, you can feel how you want to feel about somebody, but you only act upon those emotions when you are getting those same emotions in return. Just put yourself back together, young lady, okay? You pull yourself back together, because that dude is not worth you giving up on yourself. He's not worth you walking around feeling sad. He's not worth you looking bad, staying at home, not brushing your teeth, not eating. He ain't worth none of that shit, okay? You're a very young woman. You should be really focusing on your own goals and what you want out of life. Worry about niggas later, okay? Try to get your own shit together, okay? Because when you do that, then you put all of your time and your effort into yourself, and that's where it should be as a young woman. So that's my advice. I love you, honey. I love you. I hope you're okay. Sending out prayers, okay? Sending out good energy, all of that to you, because that is so fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But again, life lessons. Understand, shit happens. Life lessons. Learn from it, okay? Learn from it. Okay, you guys, I love y'all. I hope y'all like this episode of the Bondy Blue Show. If you do like it, please don't forget to go to my website, bondy.brittany.com. Follow me on Instagram at Bondy Blue. Follow me on Facebook, Bondy Blue. Y'all, hit your girl up and share my videos. Share. I love you. I appreciate you. And I will see you in the next one.